Hello, welcome back to All the Mods 9 to the Sky. I am rejoined by our old friend, Natural Radiation, aka Lex. Do you prefer Rads or Lex?
Oh, I go by either. Rads or Lex. Lex is my name. Rads is, the nickname.
Sure, okay. So you may remember Rads as wearing like a radiation suit, but he took it off, and it turns out he's a woman.
It was really stuffy under there.
So you have not been with us for quite some time. You've been away, not part of the series. And you've missed a lot.
Last time I was here, there was one building and one platform, and now, I don't know where I am.
Well, this might also be a bit strange to people at home, because basically last episode was EMC. We did the EMC generation, but then I did a bit of a stream, like a 3-hour stream where I upgraded the power. We got some stuff. We did some things. And basically, so if you're coming back and haven't seen that stream, you might be wondering what's happened. But yeah, it's just a few quality of life upgrades here and there. Like the auto sieve over here, we've got bigger chests, we've got like upgrades in here. So is there anything like you want me to clarify with what's going on here? Like anything that you're looking at thinking, what is that?
Well, I mean, I think I more or less understand what's going on. So this building here, this is your power generation, right?
Yeah, this is lava power, because as you can see by the big flame, can you see the flame?
I can see the flame. Flame typically means fire and lava.
Yeah,
it looks very, you know what? I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I googled pixel art flame and I copied it.
Nice.
There you go, yeah.
What about this building over here? This giant building filled with presumably nothing.
So this is the Mekanism lab. The big tall thing is going to be the elevator, and we're going to have different floors to completely cover Mekanism. Then, actually, I've got a gift for you as well. So you can see what I'm doing. A jetpack.
These I have unlocked the power of flight. Yeah, see you later, sucker.
These are the bee's knees and make things like super easy. So I'm going to present you with 3 options, Rads. 3 options for us to pursue this episode. Are you ready to hear my 3 choices for you?
I am unimaginably excited.
Like a bad genie.
Yeah, you get one wish, but I choose which wish you get.
Well, basically, these are the things we're going to do for the episode. So, Number 1, would you like to improve our ore generation? Basically, you see all these sieves and stuff, the crushers, how we get resources from like soul sand, dust, gravel, all of that stuff. I'm going to build a big factory over there behind the house. You can see like the floor for it at the moment.
Yeah, I see it.
We're going to build a big resource generation factory over there where we're going to like just do all the ore gathering and compressing and sieving and stuff.
Right.
That is option 1.
Okay.
And what that would do is it would also tidy up this area in front of the lava generation place. So that's kind of cool as well.
So this place would like basically be relocated over there.
Yeah, kind of. Plus also augmented. It's not just moving things over there, but making it bigger and better as well.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Mekanism. So I've made a start with Mekanism, and we've got like tier 2 ore processing, maybe tier 3, whatever it is.
This looks like tripling right here, I think.
But there's a lot more to do with Mekanism, and I think if we pursue Mekanism this session, we can possibly build a nuclear reactor.
Ooh, okay.
That'd be really cool. Also, the third option, if you go onto your quests, go to Getting Started Part 2, and as you can see, we kind of got started.
We did. A start has definitely been got. I can see
However, you see the auto sieve, Skyblock Automated, which is where we end.
Yes, there it is.
So next to that, you'll see suddenly the game becomes about Demon's Dream Seeds, and to the right of that, your old friend, Ars Nouveau.
Ars Nouveau, my best friend.
So yeah, we'd have to get tablets of Conjure Village, which lets you conjure an island village. That sounds amazing.
That sounds very cool.
And one that conjures like a deep dark island, which sounds weird, but amazing too. And that is option number 3, because you have been on our community server doing a lot of Ars Nouveau.
And
I
did.
You know the mod pretty well. I also know the mod pretty well, so that's something we could achieve, I reckon, this episode. However, I've given you the choice of Mekanism instead, because I know maybe you're a bit bored of Ars Nouveau, because you played loads of it, right?
Yeah, I did play a lot of it. I'm personally
which wish?
leaning. Oh, which wish? Indeed.
All right, well, one caveat. Wish number 1 was a fake wish, and you can't pick that.
Okay.
3 was a better number than 2.
Let's go with Mechanism. I want to make a nuclear reactor.
Mechanism. Okay. Yeah. Good. Very good. Very good. I'm glad you picked that. I was hoping you picked that. So, right. How much do you know about Mechanism? Are you good at Mechanism?
I love Mechanism. I've used the mod a few times, yes. I do know my way around Mechanism. I know about infusing things with other things to make new things, and then you turn those things into new things, which make more things, and you win.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Cool.
So, I mean, new things, into new things, into newer things, into the newest things, into very brand new things.
It looks like you've gotten, like, a good way through Mechanism already, looking at the quest list. So is the aim just to create a tier 4 factory and then, like, work our way towards a nuclear reactor?
Well, yeah, the aim is literally quests, Mechanism.
Quest Mechanism.
So we want to build a thermal evaporation plant. We want to get a chemical infuser and a chemical injection chamber. And then we want to go to rotary condensing and chemical washing and chemical crystallizer. I think those are pretty achievable. They're all pretty simple machines.
Yeah, it becomes a case of making the sulfuric acid. You need hydrogen chloride. Lots of pipes are going to go everywhere. It's going to be great.
So can I leave you in charge of thermal evaporation?
Yeah, no problem.
Where we're going to do this, I reckon, so basically you see these like 4 little kind of holes here?
Yes.
These are resource holes. Basically, we're going to run pipes up and down here.
Okay.
So what I reckon is we can have a platform over here on the other side of this. Imagine I've got hover mode on there. Look how cool I am. So I'm going to build like a platform here, and I think we can put 2 evaporation, because you need 2 eventually.
Yes.
2 evaporation plants here on a floating platform that connects to this Mechanism lab. Between this and this is going to be a tunnel basically that can connects the factory so you can go through.
Yeah, I see. I thought you just put diorite down for no reason.
No, it's just a funny pattern. No, it's going to be like a glass tunnel. But yeah, so basically 2 platforms here with 2 of the biggest thermal evaporation plants we can get. Because the thermal evaporation plant's like a big multi-block structure.
Yep.
And I think it can be like, it's like 5 blocks by 5 blocks, and then it can go as high as 17.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So yeah, if you build the 2 biggest thermal evaporation plants you can, what I'm going to do now then is I'm going to see if I can improve the metallurgic infusers we have.
Cool.
Because if we're going to go deep down Mechanism, we're going to need to get like the things that infuse diamond dust into things and obsidian into things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because at the moment we've got steel production.
Oh, right.
We've got redstone here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more basic infusing factories. I'm going to make a obsidian generator that generates obsidian for us.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use some of the diamonds and obsidian that we have to make like the super powerful infused obsidian diamond stuff. Does that make sense?
Amazing. It does. And I will get to work on the thermal evaporation plants, chemical injection chamber, blah, 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 blah.
Amazing.
Let's get this started.
I just made a diamond cobble gen. I don't know why. Like, there's no way there's anything that is going to need that kind of output. But there we go. We just built one. I'm supposed to use no tool to dig this as well. Is this going to break?
Hopefully. I hope it does. Oh, what the?
Oh, that was
I didn't know you had placed it down in front of me. Scared the crap out of me.
Oh, Jesus. So do you want to see something funny? Basically, on the stream, the whole time, I was like, oh, I've got these lava generators. They use lava to make power. And in the chat, people were like, oh, you want to make some superheating semiconductors. And I was like, oh, okay. So I looked them up and it said, oh, they're like 60 times as good as lava for heat generation. Spent the whole of the stream trying to go for this superheating element condenser thing. Then when I finally make it and try and put it underneath, it doesn't even work.
Oh.
Which is the story of my life, right? So when I'm reading back comments on YouTube, it's so easy to look at something and think, oh no, this guy's telling me that this is the best way. And then I find out, I try and do it. Turns out they were lying.
Turns out they're lying. Wrong.
Just wrong. Yeah. There's a difference between, I guess, lying and being not right.
Well, you know how they were lying. You know how YouTube comments are. They like to say that they know what they're talking about. In actuality, they don't.
But what I did discover is the superheating element is way better for crucibles to smelt lava.
Oh, okay.
So if I just put cobblestone in these,
more lava,
it goes real quick. Yeah, so I'm going to use the cobble gen into these, then the lava goes into a stone barrel, then water goes in, and we get the obsidians.
Man, I remember last time I was here, we were staring at a crucible for ages waiting for lava. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I fixed your dirt generation setup as well. That's automated now. All I needed was like 10 pipes, and it's like automated now.
Yeah, but that was my job.
I know you spent 2 hours doing something I automated in 2 minutes.
I spent 2 hours holding right click on the ground, then picking up.
It's okay. It's okay.
It truly is the age of AI taking over my jobs.
Well, no, AI didn't take it over. It wasn't AI. It was a hammer. It was like a hammer with a gear on it.
I know what you're trying to say. You are replacing me with a machine. That's what's happening.
I mean, there's a big difference between like a power drill and ChatGPT.
Oh, now we're gonna start with power drills taking my job as well. Oh, my goodness, honestly, these machines are getting way too out of hand.
Well, I heard you're terrible at screwing, so maybe.
From who? Who told you that?
Yeah. From a certain flathead I know.
That's
a terrible joke. That's real bad. But,
well, at least I got it this time. At least I understood it. Right, this platform you want to make. You're making it out of diorite, I see.
So I like the idea of diorite for the framework and wood oak for the floor.
Say no more. It's happening.
Now, do you remember both of those can be made with EMC? So don't ever dig trees anymore. We don't need trees. Trees
don't worry. I'm just stealing everything from your computer. It's fine.
It's like Lord of the Rings. We are like those goblins. Like do at the tower. What's Saruman's tower called? Isengard.
Isengard. Could you just do that again for me, please? Just real quick. Yeah, that's the one. Now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It's weird though. There's like some like kind of little bits of songs that you can hear and instantly know where it's from. Like do 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 do. It's like that's always going to be the Hobbit theme. It is
quite iconic, isn't it?
Likewise, see if you can guess this one. Oh,
I think I know it. I know it.
Wait.
To be fair, I've been playing a lot of that game recently, so...
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. Terraria is a classic.
It is. It's a really good game. We've been playing, I've been playing a lot of modded Terraria recently. Been doing a lot of Calamity mod. The bosses... I tell you what, actually, something I really enjoy, something that's really underrated... Well, it's not really underrated. Something I really enjoy about Calamity is the music. The music for the bosses are insanely good.
Oh,
and
I don't remember it. Obviously, I remember like the because everyone does.
Yeah, because everyone remembers
the boss
that.
music.
No, the boss music for Calamity specifically is amazing. It's super, super good. And I'm wrong when I say it's underrated. It's not. Everyone loves it. But it's one of the things I don't really pay attention to when I'm playing Terraria until recently.
Right.
Like, recently is when I decided I'm going to actually turn up the music because I want to hear what it's all about. It's really good. It's very good. It's so like funny to me.
Like, turn down for what? But
yeah,
it's
that
actually
one. That's actually from Terraria.
Really? No way.
Yeah, it's
also,
from
didn't
Terraria.
Post Malone do a track for Terraria? About his magic card.
Oh, full circle. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, callback. No.
Callback. No one watched that episode.
What other games are like there that have famous music in their soundtrack? Like a band, like a Rolling Stones or like a Metallica song.
Well, the two that I know of for sure, Starfield had Imagine Dragons make a song for them called Children of the Sky. Yeah, they did.
Okay.
It's basically just the theme of Starfield, but they turned it into a song. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if you'll know this, Coldplay, I think, made a song for Assassin's Creed called Mirage, for Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Oh, wow. I did not know either of those things.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the obvious. Imagine Dragons made Arcane's theme.
Oh, yeah. But that's like TV. That's not a game.
That's TV.
Although it's
that's
based
not
on
really...
League of Legends, yes, but...
Yeah, it doesn't really count. It doesn't really
No,
count.
it doesn't in any way count. It's a different medium.
That, I feel like a lot of these games that are coming out now are getting like famous bands to do their music for them and like combining the two fields of pop music and video game music into one.
Yeah, no, I totally get it, right? Because I'm on board for Arcane. Arcane was a great series. I don't like League of Legends. I don't like the lore even more. But what I do like is the TV series. That was really cool. It was. I was surprised. I expected to hate it, but I loved it.
It's good, isn't it? I expected the same. I like a little bit of League. I'm atrocious at it and only play it with my friends, right? So I can't stand it when I play on my own. And I like it. I prefer Dota. Please don't hate me. But, you know, it is what it is. But the lore around Arcane is just way too good to miss out on. I'm a huge fan of that.
The League of Legends lore in general is a bit weird. Like yordles. What even is a yordle?
Tiny
like
little furry
Ewok
dudes.
meets a gnome.
Ewok. Wait, that's so accurate.
It's yeah, but they're dumb. They're so dumb. Also, they're weird, right? You've got some yordles that are really furry, some yordles that are just basically small people, and there's like a bit of like inconsistency with what a yordle really is. You know?
Well, I
weird.
I don't know. The only thing I know about yordles is they are tiny, furry, and annoying. Like, Teemo is an irritating little rat when you play him in the actual game. And then there's Heimerdinger, who's also an annoying little rat when you play him against him in the actual game.
That is a recurring theme with the Yordle characters, as in annoying little rats, both in gameplay and in luck.
Yep,
so,
exactly.
I get it. I used to love Poppy. Like I played League of Legends back when there were like 10 champions. Back in the good old days. Back when
in the good old days.
Heroes of Newerth was its main competition. And
way back in the good old days.
Yeah, because that's what it was, right? So the people that made Dota in Warcraft 3, Defense of the Ancients.
Yes, that's correct.
The dev team split up and made two studios. One made Heroes of Newerth, and they sold that for like 30 quid, and it was a game, it was a MOBA, it was really good, it was better than League of Legends. But League of Legends was free, and it was like one of the first games to pioneer the free-to-play model, and it just took off, because guess what? People love free stuff. So, yeah.
People do enjoy free. I know, I'm a big fan of free stuff.
That's why I played it. And then I spent like 20 quid on the skins, and like, well, that was pointless. But yeah.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, good old League. So who's your favorite character in League?
Who's my... Oh, boy. It may or may not be Lux.
No! She's the one that shoots like the light stuff.
Yes, she's like the training character that you play when you're first learning how to play. But I love her playstyle so much because it's easy and I'm bad. Like, I will just permanently lock support. I will sit in a bush and wait for my ADC to do something, and then I'll walk out and press Q and go, hey, I did a thing, and then walk away and die. But I like Lux.
Fair enough. No.
Who's your go-to? I know you don't like League, but who's your go-to?
Like I said, back when I played, it was Poppy. I thought Poppy was really funny. You could build her like heavy magic damage, and she would charge people into a wall and then one-shot them, just explode them. And then they killed that. And like all the things that are fun get killed eventually. But yeah, now she's not so fun.
No more fun.
I'd say I like Vi. Vi's cool. She's from the series as well, like
yeah, she is.
Arcane. And she's really fun. I like top lane. So I like that kind of like solo bruiser kind of character.
Do your own thing and don't pay attention to the rest of the game sort of deal.
Yeah, exactly. Because the worst thing about team-based games, as everybody knows, is your teammates.
The team, yeah, the teammates.
Like, why? You know, I'm here. Please don't. You know, if you're losing, it's because somebody fed a different lane. Ugh. Anyway, League of Legends. It is what it is.
Welcome back to Skyblock, where we talk about games that aren't Minecraft.
So I thought I could do this thing. I thought I could just like pipe lava into a barrel and then pipe water in as well, the same way we did with like the witch water.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Oh.
Did not work.
No. You mean to tell me that your attempts to
it's just not going in.
Automate something that I was doing before didn't work?
I'm looking at the clock now. Yeah, this last 30 minutes has been a giant waste of time. Did I say we were going to get a nuclear reactor this episode?
Well, you may have been.
That was ambitious.
You may have been wasting your time, but guess who's just created 2 separate thermal evaporation plants?
Oh, is it you?
That's right. It's me.
Oh my god, you're making progress. I'm making no progress.
Well, you know what? I was yelled at. Last time I was here, I was yelled at because apparently we did nothing. Listen here, YouTube comment section. It looks like we did nothing because the beginning of a Skyblock is always slow, alright? And this time, we actually have the materials to do things. It wasn't slow, you're just impatient.
You just told those guys.
Yeah, I did. Don't cut it out.
No, yeah, good for you, Rads. Defend yourself. I think it's just because we were both very excited. We were just so excited to play, and we're in no rush.
Yeah, we were just chilling and having a good time.
You can't speedrun Skyblock. It's so complicated. It's so technical.
These things are coming along quite well. Look at that.
Oh my god.
I did say. Can you see it? Hello?
Hello? What's coming on really well? What are you saying?
Can you hello?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Welcome to the sky.
That looks amazing. Well done. Oh, you know what you're doing with Mekanism.
I do enjoy a bit of Mekanism.
Check this out. So when I right click with a bucket of water on the bucket with lava, it doesn't use up the bucket. So I can literally just hold right click here.
Oh, flip.
And it's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, wait, I thought that you had to wait for the lava every time. Okay, this looks fine.
Yeah.
So wait,
that is nuts.
Does the water in the bucket is not being used up, right?
What do you mean?
Like you're holding the bucket, the water in the bucket is
yeah,
fine,
the water in the bucket just stays there.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that.
I do run out of lava eventually because these things are quick at making lava, but you get to a point, right?
You get to a point where you don't have lava. Yeah.
I make like 2 buckets a second, which is actually a little bit too slow. But yeah. Oh my god.
For what you need it for, I think it will work fine.
Yeah, I mean, I've already got like a stack and a half. If I can make like a mini tank, I'll make a Mekanism tank because that'll actually speed things up as well.
That's a good point, and they're pretty easy to make.
I think I made a Mekanism tank earlier before realizing I didn't need one. 64 block one, bucket one as well, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we got basically some kind of obsidian automation going on now. I can make it fully automated later, but this will be good. This will mean I can get to like metallurgic and fusing and the rest of those things. How close are you to finishing those evaporation plants?
My friend, you're going to love this. I'm actually done.
No way.
Both of them are complete. Maximum sized, all the way to the sky.
No way.
Now all I need to do is stick in an extra little valve into each, pipe in a little bit of the old water from the sink, and Bob's your uncle.
Wow. Well done. That's impressive. That's very impressive.
There we go. They're getting water.
What is the next step then? What do we need to do after that?
So these things need energy, I think.
Oh, right. So we should be able to get... Basically, the cable I'm using is advanced universal cable.
Okay.
That's what's going... So if you can make some of that, and there should be the bits you need to make that from the basic. And that's kind of okay for the tier we're at. We'll have to upgrade it at some point, like you always do.
Yeah.
But I think we're good for a while.
Okay.
And you can drag the cable. There's some cable already in the basement underneath the Mekanism lab, and that's all connected. So you should be able to get it to the evaporation plants quite quickly. Do they use power, do they? I thought they were...
No, correction. They use heat. They don't use power, they use heat.
Oh,
and to heat them up, you need to power... I usually power a resistive heater. So
I see, yes. No,
energy
those are good.
Heat into brine, which is great.
Absolutely. No, I understand what you're saying now, and I'm on the same page.
Excellent.
Those are excellent. Excellent.
You're excellent.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I am welcome. Yes,
you are welcome. Boom! Chemical injection chamber.
Very nice. Oh my god. Whoa, yeah, I just completed a bunch of quests.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some refined diamond in here.
Oh, there you go. I think I got them in my absolute heave of stuff earlier.
I'm going to return the quest that we've done then now. So, some good stuff. So we've done... You made the chemical injection chamber.
Yep,
good job.
I have it in my inventory.
And the thermal evaporation plants.
I don't want to place it down just yet because I don't know where particularly you want to put it.
So remind me, quest. So this machine is the next step to your ore processing. Add this to the left of your purification chamber. So
essentially, this is the one that takes in hydrogen chloride and ores. So
it's going to go here.
Over here.
Right there.
Yeah. Bam. Right there. This is going to require hydrogen chloride.
it is, which means we need to use the hydrogen we're getting from the
downstairs
separator,
Plus
which is currently
chloride,
going into this
which
gas
is,
tank.
Yeah.
The chloride is from the evaporation plant?
Yes, that's correct.
But what does it make? What does the evaporation plant make? I thought it made brine.
It makes brine, and then you use an electrolytic separator to change brine, which is salt water, into sodium chloride, which is salt. And then you take
the sodium
that
goes into another evaporation plant.
Yes.
If I'm correct.
Does it?
Now I remember.
Yeah, sodium goes into something else later down the line, which makes something else? I can't remember. Oh, my word.
One of the things. But basically,
one of the things.
Mechanism, everything's self-contained. Like, water becomes hydrogen and chloride, you need both of those. Brine becomes whatever and whatever, you need both of those.
Yes, exactly.
So what it can be worth doing is storing all of those things in their own little tanks.
Yeah, I think that's worth, because then that way you can also build up a buffer so that you know that they're not bottlenecked later down the line, and you can catch them when they are being bottlenecked, because you can see when the tank is going down.
I'm going to put some diamonds through the enrichment factory to get some enriched diamonds. Also, what do you do with obsidian? Do you crush that first, or do you just enrich it straight up?
You enrich it. Enriched obsidian is... Oh, no, you have to refine
you enrich it into dust.
Yeah, you crush it. You refine it, then crush it.
If I remember rightly,
you crush it, then refine it. Oh, my
You enrich it, then you combine it with enriched diamond to make super enriched obsidian. Yeah.
Super ultra mega enriched obsidian. Yeah.
Mega enriched obsidian. So I'm going to put a diamond into one of these item frames so we know that that is where the diamond infusing goes.
And then when times get tough, we can take out the diamond, crack the piggy bank, you know.
Yeah, if we absolutely need a diamond, we can just break the frame. Sure. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there, but I hope we don't get there. But
right, I'm going to
times are tough, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah,
crack open the diamond. Eating all the lamb bread. Oh dear.
I need some redstone. I need a bit more gold.
Can you imagine a crossover of Lord of the Rings and Fallout? The hobbits have to take the ring through the world of Fallout to Mount Doom and survive the Steel Brotherhood, etc. That'd be good. I'd watch that.
Oh, I would 100. I don't know anyone who wouldn't watch it, but that would be crazy.
I don't know anybody that wouldn't watch it. Yeah, it'd be that nuts. It sounds crazy. I just got to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Would Frodo and Sam be accustomed to the world of Fallout, or are they going into it with the mindset of they've just come from Tolkien's world where energy doesn't exist, and now they're trying to figure out what this magic is and what
basically
a nuke is?
They are in the Shire, which is the Shire.
Yeah.
And they've never left the Shire, and as soon as they step out the door, turns out the Shire is a vault.
It's a vault.
yeah, because they're circular as well. It works. It's a really good.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. A vault was just hobbit holes.
A vault is really just a big hobbit hole. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they kind of live like that as well. It really is. Oh man, did Fallout rip off Lord of the Rings?
It must have, right?
Didn't they?
It must have.
Yeah, maybe, kind of. And
Did
the
you
ghouls
say
or the orcs or whatever.
Yeah. Did you say you had advanced universal cable already, or should I make more? I need more valves because I need to put in heat.
Oh yeah, of course.
Into both of them. They need a heat.
So speaking of Valve, they're making a new game for the first time in 20 years. Valve are making a game.
It's
they made the Dota 2 card game. Obviously, that was huge.
No, they didn't. That doesn't exist.
What was it called? Artifacts?
Doesn't exist.
I knew people that when Artifact came out, they bought loads of the cards on Steam Marketplace, thinking that they were going to be rich. A year later, as prices went up, and it's like,
oh, you got baited.
Even now, it's like Bitcoin. They're just praying that they actually make artifacts good and that cards have value. But
not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's really not.
Well, the banks say you've got this much money, so you're rich and you can do these things. It's not really an accurate representation of someone's actual wealth. Not really.
Yeah, that is actually true. That makes sense.
This is the most horrendously boring thing to be talking about. We're playing Minecraft Skyblock. I always get trapped in these things. I always get to politics. Oh, the Tories. Oh.
Well, I mean, when you're playing the game and you're just sort of like talking, you don't think about that, right?
No, you don't. It's just like you're doing something and words explode
words come
while
out.
you're doing stuff. Yeah.
I
we used to call it Lego
consider
talk,
that.
and it was more entertaining when we were worse at it because we just said really moronic stuff. Now we actually say kind of cohesive,
intelligent
deep
stuff,
political stuff, which is really boring.
That becomes
it was
the problem.
much better when it was like, oh, what if Gimli was in the Power Rangers?
That.
So, which is funny. It's funny to think about Gimli as a Power Ranger. Which Ranger do you think Gimli would be in the Power Rangers?
Oh, the pink
what
one.
Color?
Pink.
Not the brown. No, he'd be the Brown Ranger.
Pink Ranger.
They'd make a new Ranger for him.
No,
he'd be the Brown Ranger.
He'd be
mostly because of his extracurricular activities.
He'd replace the Pink Ranger.
Would he though?
He would want to, He's that.
I had a massive crush on the Pink Ranger, but I couldn't imagine.
And now you have a massive crush on Gimli, which is correct. You should have a massive crush on Gimli.
All that time, I had a crush on the Pink Ranger. She takes off her hat. It's Gimli.
It's Gimli.
No, or yes, or something.
Never thought I'd die side by side with a Blue Ranger. What about
and that was my awakening
with a friend? That was my awakening.
That was when I knew. Dwarves were the one for me.
Dwarves were the one. Now for something completely different, we have brine.
Nice. Hot dog water.
We have hot dog water. So now the next step is to use a thingy to turn it into more things. A hot dog to turn it into a delicious lunch.
Stick a hot dog in the evaporation plant, and it becomes what does it become?
Delicious.
Hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric acid. Stick a hot dog in your thermal evaporation plant, you get hydrochloric acid.
No, it becomes
sodium chloride.
Hypochlorite glysulfate.
What? Those were
words?
No,
I made that up, but if I don't say that I made it up, I sound really smart.
It sounded very smart. I certainly didn't understand what you just said.
I'm going to go and drink a glass of dihydrogen oxide.
Oh, nice. Dihydrogen oxide. Did you know?
Love it.
Every single person who has ever drank dihydrogen oxide has died or will die. It's very poisonous.
That's nuts. Well, it's weird because dihydrogen oxide is an acid with a much higher pH than most.
Yeah, it's true.
And I can drink it and survive. So, science, baby.
It's an acid with a much higher pH than most. That makes me upset.
It's true.
It is true. And it makes me upset. I've been staring at the electrolytic separator, just talking about fish and just zoning out completely.
No, I have likewise just been putting stuff into metallurgic infusers, talking about random bullshit. I imagine this episode is not great to watch. So if you are watching, we apologize for all the guff that we're doing, but we are getting there. Honestly, the evaporation plant is a really big moment. And the work that I'm doing is going to make everything leading up to that better. Because now I've got the diamonds in the infusing factory. I've got refined obsidian dust going through the enriching factory. So we are basically kind of good to go. We can make all of the complex stuff from Mekanism now. We can make the best cables, the best tanks.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Speed upgrades. What's the situation on something like that?
So we haven't got any. What I would suggest is putting 4 and 4. 4 speed and 4 energy upgrades into every machine we make.
Yes.
That's like a good medium. There's no reason to go to 8 yet, because that's expensive.
That's expensive.
And 4 is like all of our ore processing is like 4 speed upgrades, 4 energy upgrades, and that gets us like
fine.
Relatively quick. Yeah, quick enough that we don't really kind of lack for resources,
Yeah. Until we get a fusion reactor and then go 8, and it's just like, it's beautiful.
Yeah, well, yeah. Beautifully for a nerd.
I am!
Yeah, me too. We're playing Skyblock.
We're playing Minecraft.
Of course we're nerds. Oh, jeez.
I need a fluid pipe. Or is it a gas pipe? Oh, flip. What pipe do I need for brine? Brine's a liquid.
So brine should be a liquid, but is it?
In Mekanism, is it? That's what I want to know.
Well, you can tell if you just go brine.
Oh, that's true. You can take a look. Brine, it's gas.
It's gas. Yeah, gas. No, that's gas.
No, that's gaseous brine. No, brine is a liquid. Confirmed.
Yeah. So it goes in the bucket. If it goes in an upside down bucket, it's a gas. That's how I know.
That's true. Good point.
So dumb. So dumb. No one's carrying around gases in upside down buckets unless you farted, and that's quite funny. But
okay.
You know, you never done that, like fart into a jar?
No.
You've never. So what you can do is you can fart into a jar, and if it's a particularly spicy one, you can seal the jar, and the flavor is preserved.
What is going on? What is happening?
You put the jar somewhere comical, and then someone opens the jar, and they're like, "Oh, farts!"
So okay,
you
so
never
hold on.
farted in a jar.
What are you saying?
You know,
So
it's not for
okay,
everyone.
step one, we got to fart in a jar, and we got to hope that the fart stays in the jar.
Well, no, it does. It's
time
gas.
for you
Right?
to
It goes up.
It
so you
does
upside
because
down
gas.
jar. Well, I mean, you can put it right up against your cheeks, and then it goes in. I don't know. Get
and
it in there.
then you're gonna put an empty jar, empty to the eyes somewhere, and someone's gonna walk along and just open it.
Obviously, yeah. Don't you open a jar when you see it lying around?
I have an insatiable urge to open jars, yes.
I just can't help myself. The amount of times I've made this mistake, made the blunder, opened a random jar I found, and it was full of farts.
It was full of fart. This is the worst conversation I've ever had.
Every time it's a fart.
I've made, in the flippin' panic of fart jars, I've made a gas pipe instead of a liquid one. Thanks.
Oh, I'm not sorry. So do we want to kind of automate these infusing factories?
Mechanical pipe. Sorry,
I think we probably do want to kind of automate these infusing factories, right? So that we have like chests above and below to get the inputs and the outputs. It's always a good way of doing things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Where are we going to put this chest then?
Good practice.
It is. All right, I make a big chest and I'll get that done.
Nice. Look at you being productive. Chlorine is happening slowly, but it definitely requires more heat to produce faster. It's not a case of the electrolytic separator is the bottleneck. It's the brine production is the bottleneck currently.
And the only real way to improve that is more heats.
More heaters, yeah.
Is there anything else you can use instead of a heater?
So the quest says that you can use a fuel wood heater to burn buckets of lava, or a resistive heater which uses energy.
There's no other way.
I don't know if anything else creates heat specifically. Come have a look.
Well, okay, walk me through this then. So we've got 2 evaporation plants here. Both of these
big old evaporation plants
need water.
They do.
Both of them
They're
take
both
water?
coming from the sink in here, being piped out the sink in. Back here, we've got some heat being generated and being piped straight in because apparently you can pipe heat. Then the brine is coming out the front straight into an electrolytic separator.
Yes.
Turning it into sodium and chlorine, and the sodium and chlorine are being taken into the tanks on either the left and the right.
So both sodium is a gas and also chlorine is a gas. Well,
yes,
yeah, chlorine
they are
is
both
a gas.
gases. And
so
there you go. And now,
where's our nuclear reactor then? How do we do that?
So the nuclear reactor is actually right up your bum. So if you go rummaging over there for a bit.
Oh yeah, I found it. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, it's melted down.
There it is. So there is no nuclear reactor yet, but now all I need to do is take this chlorine, put it into this chemical infuser with the hydrogen. We get hydrogen chloride, and the next step of your ore doubling machine is done.
Right, so the hydrogen chloride comes out of this machine?
Yes, out of this.
Well, wait, you need hydrogen here as well, right?
Yes, but hydrogen is downstairs, which means I need to pipe this chlorine downstairs.
When you say downstairs, you mean like underneath the... No, oh, you mean in the basement?
Inside, because you're already producing hydrogen.
Okay.
It's the same hydrogen you use to fuel your jetpack down here.
Right. So do you want me to help with any of that? Because I've done all the metallurgic infusing now, and this system is pretty tight. If you need any kind of alloy, you can make it at the press of a button.
Amazing.
Like super simple.
Honestly, I just need to basically, you tell me how you want pipes to go, because all that is required now is the piping. Because I could put this here. I need an advanced universal cable. I put it in the computer because I'm stupid.
Honestly, just as long as it's pretty neat and tidy, I'm happy, and that's fine.
It won't be.
It won't be neat and it won't be tidy.
Nope, be neither of those.
Oh.
This is Mekanism. Did you really expect it to be neat and tidy?
No, that's the problem with these machines. Like, I wish they were a bit more multi-block, because you can kind of get pipes into and out of a multi-block much simpler.
Yeah,
but
that's
having
true.
to get like power, items, a gas, an output into like a one-block machine, it's really clunky, and it makes everything look like spaghetti and meatballs, you know?
Yeah.
Like where the pipes are the spaghetti
this is
and the machines are the meatballs.
This is going to look horrible. Oh, boy.
But that's why it's in the
Actually-
basement. That's why
actually,
everything
to be
that's got to
fair-
look ugly down here is
To be
terrible.
fair, I can move this over here because wait, where is the actual machine?
What machine?
The machine that requires sodium.
Yeah.
hydrogen.
So it should be left of the one that's got at the moment. So yeah, that's going to expose it.
Okay.
There you go. You didn't have a tool, do you? Do you want me to make you a paxel?
I have a pickaxe, but I don't have an axe. I'd love a paxel.
Let's make a couple of diamond paxels.
Thank you.
I feel
Very
like it's
kind.
time. We've got diamonds for quote-unquote days. I made 3... Oh, hello.
Hello.
I made 4 stacks of thermal evaporation blocks. Those are the walls, right?
Yes.
Does the floor have to be thermal evaporation as well?
Yes, they do.
Cool, okay. Yeah.
So it's 4x4 and then bada bing, bada boom. So you're going to make even more.
Yeah, because we need 2 more. We need ones to make like the sodium and stuff, right?
This makes sodium.
What?
This is sodium.
No, but we need to pipe this. We need to pipe something different into.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand. Yeah. Yes. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yes. Eventually, we'll need to make. Yes. I'm tired. Does this work? Let's find out. I'm gonna slap.
Oh, so it's all hooked up.
I think so. I'm hoping if I slap a little bit
the
of
extra
the
step
old...
we have is the basic injection factory. This injects acid, hydrogen chloride, right?
Yes, hydrogen chloride. I need to power it. There we go. Now it's powered.
So we also want to move our chests to here instead now, right?
Yes.
This is where it starts.
So if I slap this one single iron ore into the chest,
That chest.
boom,
1 iron ore in the chest. Wait, it's got to pull.
suck. There it is. Oh,
Okay, it goes in. Oh,
Okay.
It's a bit slow, but we can speed that up.
we can speed it up. We have the technology. Give it a sec. Come on. Boom.
4
Iron shards.
iron shards.
And
Oh,
then-
so basically,
You want eject on. It goes in there.
yeah.
Oh. Iron clumps.
4. Whoa.
It's been done 4 times.
1-to-4 ratio. That's
1 to
amazing. So
4.
now 64 iron ore becomes 256 bars. That's nuts.
Damn right.
That's like an insane amount. I'm just going to take some... Well, there isn't much iron in here, but
I used like
Oh my
all of
God.
it to make steel.
that's real good.
But there we
So
go.
we've actually done quite a lot this session. We've got, I guess, the metallurgic infusers are now automated. Look at this. So you can basically put whatever you want in these chests at the top, and it'll create the basic phases. And that's important for getting like some of the more advanced mechanism things. We've got thermal evaporation plants outside. You're probably able to see the ones that I've built over here. They're not yet complete, but it's a super easy thing to do once you know what you're doing. And these will be used for the next phase of mechanism. But we've done quite a lot. This is actually really, really, really good progress. Also, I built like a kind of semi-automated obsidian system.
As long as you
but
hold
it-
right click down.
Yeah, you have to hold right click with a bucket, but it's actually still pretty quick. And also, I could probably use like an auto clicker if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good.
Oh man, next step is tier 4 ore factory, but that's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot to do, but it's actually not going to be too bad. I reckon like in the next session, because you're going to dip out for now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get back to solo because I do tend to get a little bit
more done solo because we're not
on
talking
my
about
own.
garbage.
But it's been really, really, really cool. So stay tuned because pretty soon me and Rads will be appearing in a Terraria series, which we're going to be knocking out for the channel pretty soon. So do stay tuned
Yeah.
for that. It's going to be good. I've
Exciting.
not played Terraria forever and I do miss it. So yeah, a massive thank you for watching, my dudes. Thank you for joining me, Rads. It's been
Of course.
it's been a laugh. We managed to dodge politics for most of the time, and everything remained relatively clean. which is
every minute of YouTube video is a minute that got edited out because of politics.
Yeah. Let me tell you the problem with the Tories. No, yeah. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, make sure you keep your comments coming in on advice and tips and tricks, because we make loads of mistakes, get loads of things wrong. So it's nice to hear from you guys, your ideas and thoughts. But thank you for watching, and until next time, my dudes, take care.
Bye-bye.